The Journey. Parables of the Lord's Servant. Chapter 2. A Story of Greed. There is a king who sat upon a large throne, that ruled over all the kingdoms. One day, the king summoned his servant and said, "Servant, I am pleased. Go down to the people, and bless them with gold, so that they rejoice and praise my name." The Lord's servant went to whom the Lord had spoken, and blessed them with the gold from the Lord's throne. The people whom received the gold, rejoiced and sang the Lord's name in praise, and were blessed. The Lord's servant then returned to the Lord upon the large throne, which ruled over all the kingdoms, and reported what had happened. He said, "My Lord, I am humble and grateful to be your servant, you are my treasure." The people took the gold upon them with great pride and rejoiced, and praised your name with prayer and song. The Lord then said, "I am pleased, thank you for doing what I had asked of you. Now go back down to the people, and find those who did not receive gold, and give them a blessing of silver, so that they be praised, and rejoice my name." The Lord's servant acknowledged the request, and went down to the people to bless those without gold, the silver the Lord had commanded. When the Lord's servant started the blessing of silver upon those who did not receive gold, he was interrupted by a man who claimed to be the leader of those with gold. The man said, "Do not give these people silver, for it will take from the value of our gold." The Lord's servant was stunned by the man's stern tone, and did not know quite what to do. Thinking there was some mistake, he continued blessing those without gold, the blessing of silver from the Lord's throne. He was then interrupted again by the man with gold, and this time with his following. The man with gold exclaimed, "Do not give those people silver, for it will take from the value of our gold. You must leave here now, and never return." The Lord's servant saw the vast number of his following, and returned to the Lord to report what had happened. When the Lord's servant reached the king who sat upon the large throne, that ruled over all the kingdoms, the Lord spoke, "Why have you returned, with the silver I had asked you, to give the people who did not receive gold?" The Lord's servant humbly replied, "My Lord, you are my treasure, and I am so grateful to be your servant. Please do not be disappointed in me. I went to the people without gold, and started to bless them with the silver you commanded, so that they may rejoice and praise your name." Before they could receive your blessing, I was confronted by a man who claimed to be the leader of those who received gold. He said to me, "Do not give these people silver, for it will take from the value of our gold," and told me to leave at once, and never to return. The Lord looked at his servant, and with a stern look of disappointment and disapproval he said, "Go back to the people who received the gold, and take it away, so that they have nothing. And to those who were to receive the blessing of silver, take to them a blessing of platinum. To punish the greed of those who had gold. Do this now, so that I may be pleased." The Lord's servant was astonished by the Lord's anger, and left hastily, in order to avoid his wrath.